Right, an update on the cover. I've got tons of this antique lace that I found in a house clearance. Some of that went into the belly bands as well. So I just wanted to jump on and show you. So I've made sort of a stitched, layered patch of lace to go over the spine of the journal. So it's still a little bit wet, but I had to empty it again in order to stick it on there. So it will look more or less like that. But that needs to go away to dry. And just thought I'd jump on before I did any more here. I've just taken some of the leftover bits of velvet and things and just topped the tops of these tags using my tiny attacher just to show what these are all about. And I started doing this a while ago. When I'm trimming things like that band of lace, or I'm trimming edges that I've sewn, you inevitably have bits like this that get trimmed off. So I had these little jam jars, or yogurt pots I think they were, and I just throw any interesting bits in there. And the more or less non-interesting bits go into the bin. So I've got a couple of these on the go at the moment. But they're perfect for making little scrappy, especially on these really small, I can't speak now, really small tags. Sorry, lost my words there for a second. And just pop them onto the end, little scrappy bits, a little bit of interest. Don't take up a whole lot of bulk, and pop them on. So that's the idea anyway. It didn't quite go through that side. And I'm just going to carry on for a bit and record in sections, embellishing the tags and things and inserts to go into the scriptorium. So, but that's basically the idea. So I don't know if anybody else saves scraps this small. I thought it was a bit sad at first, but now that I found an interesting way of using them, I'm glad I have. So pop these on and do the last one. I need to rummage around now in my antique stash back there of bits and bobs that can be ready-made inserts for the journal itself. Now that the bones are all done and it's all bound in one place, I'm just hoping that glue for the cover dries okay. I had a bit of a nightmare with my 3-in-1. 3-in-1, brilliant glue, rubbish balls. Absolutely rubbish balls. I'm sorry I didn't catch that bit on camera as well because it was absolutely hysterical. But anyhow, that's my tip. Don't throw away the pretties from when you trim. Pop them in a little yogurt pot or something next to the sewing machine, and happy days. Right, still working on some of the bits and bobs for Scriptorium. I found these under the mess, and I've had like a massive craft lamp a few minutes ago. My word. Unless you're actually a crafter, I mean, do you get the craft latch? Please tell me if you get the craft latch. Because you turn and it all happens in slow motion. So let's have a go. I'll get some tea-dyed paper, and I'll try doing some of these larger pieces on the glue sponge. So yes, we're still super juicy. I haven't flipped them or anything. So let's try some larger pieces on here. Get them stuck down on some backing paper that I've discovered in my scrap trolley, especially the corners here. And this time though, I'm going to use my bone folder. It's here somewhere. Where is it gone? There's an old one. I've got one here somewhere that's actually real bone, and I prefer that one to the plastic ones, for sure. So, it's coming along slowly. You kind of hit that point in the middle of doing a journal where you think, I'm bored with this now, I'm going to move on. Because the beginning bits, the bone building bits, I call them, they're a bit tedious, depending on sort of your enthusiasm for the style you're going for. So that just needs to get trimmed and grunged up. Let's see, what else have I got in here? Tea-dyed writing paper. Let's give that one a go. And move this glue sponge in. Instead of using the glue book with a glue stick, I thought, let's try with the sponge these larger pieces and see how the results are. Because again, on the back, I'll try to hold it up to the camera again. You know, think like a Krispy Kreme glazed donut. You've just got this perfect glaze. Now, can you see that? Got this sort of perfect glisten of glue all the way over. So, some of these are a bit grungy on the edges. Go. That doesn't even need smoothing, really. Give it a push anyway to get any of that glue pushed over to the edges. Happy days. And let's see, what else have I got in here? It's an old piece of grunge. That'll fit on there. And again, I've used, these are bits from Seven Plazas calligraphy kit. I've got a few bits of the Stamperia left. I'll show you in a moment. I'm sticky now. Oh, talk about sticky. When I done that lace band to go over the spine, I used that quick spray, that Crafter's Companion spray and release stuff. Oh my word, never again through my sewing machine. It didn't affect the needle, and it didn't affect the thread. But what happened when I went to start stitching the edges is that stuff was like gumming up the bottom of the foot on my sewing machine, and my sewing machine just went, oh hell no. So it was like, oh, honestly, I wish, again, something I wish I'd caught on camera, because, or maybe not, because there was swearing involved. So, let's see, that's quite a grungy one. Will that fit? Nope. What else is in here? Sorry, I'm off camera. Some nice little grungy bits in there. I got any, will that fit? That's obviously had something else glued to it at some point. Ooh, I like that side better. That can go there. So yeah, this, so long as the piece, I guess, is small enough to fit on the glue sponge, it's seems to be working well so far. And like I said, I've not topped it up again. I've not flipped them. This new one has stayed really juicy. I haven't really had the old one out to check it. I might do that now. So these all get trimmed down and find a home in the journal. I've printed out a few more odd bits and pieces because I found the rest of the alphabet. Little booklet cards out of the Stamperia pad that have the alphabet on them. And I figure, well, I got to get the whole alphabet in there, don't I? It's like karma. It's got to go in. What have I got here? That side. A bit washed out, but one more piece here down. And I'll show you what I mean. The back fussy cut page on the Stamperia, I'm not sure what to do with some of those pieces, because they're really, really nice pieces, but I might have to Frankenstein a few of them. We'll see. This is smooth. Where has that bone folder gone? Honestly, it's like, where are the scissors? Where is this? Where is that? Because there's just a mountain of stuff that you can't see that's off camera, because the whole process is creative chaos, isn't it? That's part of the reason why I love it so much. So I've done those. They just need to dry. Give them a few minutes to dry. As I said, using the sponge, it doesn't take long. Where is that other sponge? There it is. That's the old one. Come back on camera, Faith. Yes. That's the old one. And to be fair, it's very moist. You can see where that's starting to dry out there. It is starting to dry along the edges. Because, is that because of that? Ooh, look at the rest. Right, I'm going to leave that sitting on that side, and I'll have another look at it in a couple of days. I think the scrubber does affect the wicking up of the glue, because I've not had dry corners on the new one at all. None of that has happened on this new one. It is super juicy on all edges. So that scrubber bit is definitely affecting the edges. So I'll leave that then. Make sure they're clicked on. Pop these back out of the way. And the last fussy cut page of that Stamperia is here. So, really liking these. That I'll figure something out. And on the back, it's just the back page of the pad. That's a bit big for the current journal, but I could definitely chop it off, chop it into thirds, alphabet in half, and then that bottom row, perhaps on its own, the fussy cuts. But these I love, but they're too long. Saying that, I wonder if I folded them in half. I don't know. We'll see. But if I use them, or if I don't use them, I'll put them into a freebie pack that I normally add to my journals when I sell them on. So anyhow, that's me. Done for a few minutes anyway. And let these dry, and then have a go and see what other pieces that have gotten lost amongst the flotsam and jetsam that I can turn into cards to go into all the tucks and coochies. So right, see you in a bit. Right, but I'll jump back on now and have a little play. I want to, these are some of the leftovers, and I've just cut them and backed them all and inked the edges. Those are the leftover alphabet bits, some envelopes, some of these fussy cuts from that back page. Not sure where they're going to go yet, but we'll have a play. And I've backed some of these collage sheets. And these I want to turn into trifolds to go into these envelopes. And these need something on the front as well. So let's have a go. I haven't inked that though. But nah, it's fine. So first for these, I want to put that out of the way. The scoreboard out. And this is just an A4 that I've trimmed down. But I have measured the envelope, and I think I can get away with 2 4-inch folds to fit in there. So let's score that at 4. Give it an extra nudge, and then score it again at 4. And that should give me a nice trifold, and perhaps go back and add lines to this. Don't know yet. Let's check, see if it fits. Fit in there. Yes. Nice and snug. Try that way. And then you can see a bit through the window. Lovely. That needs something on top. I got here. Should we stick a envelope on there? Or 2? 2 fit. And perhaps something else can go in there. And stick a couple of the alphabets in. Yes, should go for it. Why not? Oops. So, a bit of a surprise getting up this morning. The sun is out. Yay. Honestly, growing up in Alabama, you respect the sun. But oh my God, it makes you so happy in Wales when it comes out finally. You just go so along with it being grey all the time. And when the sun does come out, it's like, oh my God, what is that big alien thing in the sky? But no, it's gorgeous out there today. But I'm off work, and I'd rather sit in here and play. As sad as that sounds. But no, it's I still find it very strange talking to an empty room. But I do have little characters around me, like Henry my Hedgehog, my long-suffering pincushion. And I do have a skull, not a real skull, plastic skull, named Bob. I'll bring him on camera one time and show him. He's got an articulated jaw, and he sits over on my bookcase over there, and I've got a light underneath him. Let's do the next one of these. There's 2 actually, so I'll go ahead and do those while I got my scoreboard out. What did I say? 4 inches. What side do I want? I want that to be in. So no, I want to get the scriptorium more or less filled up and get at least the bigger tags done in it so that I can give that one every nudge over. No, I can't. It won't fit in the envelope. I want to get this one sorted, get a goodie bag made to go with it, and sort out something for the closure. I want some sort of like leather cord, or I might make a cloth cord, I don't know. And get this one listed to sell on, because I'm going to start on Rachel's new kit, the French love letters. I've got pink things and very feminine things in my stash here in my little studio room that need using up. And it's perfect for that. The kit is very feminine. Shabby chic colors, pinks and blues. And yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to work with the kit yet, the details of it, but still thinking about it. This one's been fun to play with as an experiment in neutral. I did say in the beginning I wasn't going to put any lace into this one, but inevitably lace has gone in. So pop that in. Put something on that envelope. Shall I just put 2 more envelopes on the envelope? Yes. Not sure how many I've got left. There's a plain one that can go at the top. And something like that. Go on the bottom. There's the rest of them. It's just they were 2 different sizes, and I couldn't, the little alphabet bits wouldn't fit in the smaller envelopes. I didn't realize there was 2 different size envelopes when I cut them all out from Seven Plaza's kit. Stick that on there. Only glue in 3 sides, and this one a big cattywampus underneath it. So no, I think Rachel's collaboration is going to be more like 100 days of ideas. So I'm not sure of the details yet, but I'm intrigued. Steph over at Hilltop Journal, she's doing the 100 days challenge, and the idea is drawing me in more and more. But I get bored with a particular topic or theme, and then I want to move on to something else. So I'm hopefully this 100-day idea that Rach and her team have come up with will keep it interesting. I know she said the one kit is for the month of March. So no, I'm definitely want to, well, that one's upside down. Fine. Want to play more with that one and that one and that one. Yeah. Those 2 in there. These, so that's got to go on first. And I need to add some more to my idea books as well. Because that was the thought I would do after finishing this one, is perhaps film an actual flip through of The Great Big Ugly, which is my idea book, and perhaps put in different ideas into that one. But I think that's sort of what Rach was talking about over at Rach and Bella's, was to do 100 days of journal ideas, which I really, really like that idea. Because you forget as well. Like I found doing the idea book, I'll pull it back out and look, and it's the simplest things that you perhaps learn to do in the beginning when you first sort of start making these, and then you forget. You forget about all those basics. Pop those in there, and I've got 3 left to go somewhere else. So right, these. Where am I going to put that giant pen? Or pens? Can I fold it around? Do I have room anywhere to sort of fold it around an edge? Because it's longer than the book. But if I fold it that way, I could have a tuck on both sides. But do I have any clear pages or space to do that? Maybe. Let's put it around the other way so the writing is the right way up. there. Am I in frame? Yeah. Do I just tack the ends? Or do I do along the bottom as well? Sorry, my tummy's rumbling. That's a maybe. Clip on that. And that one's got a belly band on that side. Or a clip over the top. And something could be slid in there. I'm definitely going to have to fold it, so just fold it, Faith. Right. Maybe some sort of tug. Fold it in half. So that could go that way. And have something slid behind it. And if I do it that way, I only need to tack the bottom, don't I? Maybe a teeny bit at the top. And have that on that side. With something stuck behind it. Bit in. Yes. I'm going to do it. Just do it. A little bit. Come on, RT, wake up. Yep. And maybe a teeny bit right up the top for good measure. And a bit on that end. There we go. Happy days. See, there's always a way to make a mess. Always a way to make a mess. Oh. Next thing I need to do as well is to I'm going to do some more, not tea dyeing, but color washing and dyeing the paper for Rachel's new kit because I don't have any pink left. I've got some like denim blue. Do some more distressing of some paper or anaglypta. Right, is anything going to fit in that? Will that fit in there? Yes, perfect. There's one card done, and I've got those bigger ones. I know where that's going. That's a tall skinny, and that was in one of the flippy flappy A4s. If I can find it. There it is. That can go in there. And then I still need envelope, card or something to go in there. These aren't going to fit, I don't think. No, they're too wide. No, it won't close. That would have been nice. But I don't really want to trim the edge off. Can that live somewhere else? Will it fit anywhere else? Nope, not quite. That one. Lovely. There's one card done. Oh, these will fit into here. Yes. Oh, I like that. Right, that other long one can fit. Where's the other one? It's there. Fabulous. And then I've got, oops, that pen set. That one on the back. And I know there's a Stamperia page somewhere. That's a tuck going that way. That's gone out. That could go there. That's still where I left that clip. Stay there then. That is a teeny tuck at the bottom on both sides. So that's, no, that's bulky enough. keep going, keep going, keep going. Perhaps there. Yes. Take that peg off and stick that one down. So no more treasure hunting for me for a while. I've really got to get stuck in and using things that I have here. I did find a roll of Anaglypta lining paper the other day at the charity shop. I think I paid 50 pence for it. And it's just lining paper, just blank wallpaper. So whether I try to do a concertina for Rachel's challenge first, I don't know. I've watched a few people do concertinas lately, and I'm fascinated. I've never actually made one before. So I've got that, which could be a tuck. Still got those 3 envelopes to go as well. Is there any room? There's nothing on that one. I do that. And perhaps that. And that could have some bits tucked behind it. Maybe through, not on the envelope page, not on that one, or have it on, no. See, I get struck with indecision. That'll have something small in it. No. That in there? Maybe. Keep going. There's not much on, well, that's going to interfere, wouldn't it? With that. I need something different down here. And on that one. Yes, just stick it down. Stop overthinking it and just do it. So, no, I hope everybody's okay. And if you are watching, I'm hoping you're finding some sort of ideas here. And if you do like what you see, please like, subscribe, or leave me a comment. Like I said, I'm still very, very new to this, and still trying to work out like file storage and things like that. I'm okay with editing, you know, your basics anyway with editing. I use iMovie. What I am going to have to sort out is file storage, because my son said you need to export at the higher resolution. Well, that means, of course, the files take up far more space. So, but what we did have, had a, my husband had a gift card through work, Christmas time, from Curry's, PC World Curry's, and we've struggled. It's like, I want nothing from them, absolutely nothing. And if I do go in there looking for something specific, oh, we don't have that, we can have it ordered to store. Well, no, I can do that online. You know, it's bizarre. You know, we can have it here in 2 days, and I'm like, yeah, but I can have it delivered to my house in 2 days, and have it cheaper, ordering online from somewhere else. I walked in here because I want to walk away with it today. But then I remembered it the other day, because we haven't spent it yet. So I think I'm going to use that to just get me like a 2 terabyte external drive. I'm sure that's what my son said that he uses, is a 2 terabyte external drive to store all the video files on, because um, they're chunky size, and you end up with 2 copies of the movie file. You end up with your raw video file and your edited video file. And he says that he keeps his raw video files for about a year, and then he goes back in and deletes them, but keeps his edited file. But he's been at it for quite a while, so there we go. There's those in the book. Pop these little alphabet. I'm sure what letter that is. Or is that upside down? J, perhaps? Oh, what about... Have I just glued that upside down? I have, haven't I? Oh. No, I haven't. Shh. See? Talking and not thinking. Right, there's 2 little bits left over here. Should we just stick them here? Stick that ink pot there. And we'll stick that other one somewhere random in the book. I haven't even got my little embellishment boxes out yet to see what else I could stick on here to use up. My fussy cut bits and stickers and all sorts. So let's find a little place for that pot. Yeah. Yeah, go for it. So I'm off now to look for that external hard drive and see if I can find. I know where the gift card is, saying that. I've also been given a gift card for Argos, which, for the love of money, I can't find anything there I want at all. But never mind. At least I'll have a hard drive to sort out all the video files. So that's it for me for now. So those bits are in. I need to go back through then and look for some of these bigger cards that need to be made, and something to go in some of these smaller tucks, and something to go in there. I need something to go in these bits of ephemera can go behind those shallow ones. I like the bigger pockets. Or at least put something in there to show that it's a pocket. It doesn't have to be anything full of bells and whistles. And those, that can stay as is. So yeah, it's looking good now, but it is a chunk. So there it is. That wraps around, and I need something to go there. Don't know what yet, but this is how it's looking so far. Right, see you later. Right, I've jumped back on just for a minute. I've found a piece of leather cord that'll work on my closure, and I'm going to call this one Stuffed. I've gone through, filled all the little cooches and tuck spots, and let's have a go with this closure. Tuck that over and wrap it round, and just tuck the leather a couple of times around itself, and that should be job done. Now, I had the little jewelry bits that go on the end of the leather cord. Do you think I can find them? No. But no, it's fine. I'm going to call this one done. Quite happy with it. It is a massive chunk of a journal. But I've had fun, and I'm ready to move on to something else now. So stay tuned. I will do a complete walkthrough or flip through of this one in a separate video. But for now, thank you so much for watching. And if you like what you see, please click that button, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. And I've enjoyed this process, and I'm learning a lot. So thank you so much. Bye for now.